Hi folks, George Dines here with Midwest Rail Excursions, and today we're going to cover something that's a little different from what we usually do on this channel. We're going to show you how to properly light this beautiful Aladdin conductor's lamp. This is a Model 23 built in the 1950s, I believe, and it came from a caboose in Saginaw, Michigan, so I'm told. So let's get right to it. Some of the things you're going to want to check before you light this are your fuel. You've got your fuel cap right here, and the kerosene itself is held in the base there. So you want to make sure that's fairly well topped off if you're going to be using this for an extended period of time. You're also going to want to check the condition of your wick and your mantle. I've already checked that all on this. It's got a brand new wick in it, actually a new mantle, and we topped off the fuel. So we're all set, and we'll get ready to light it. So the first thing you're going to want to do is remove your gallery here. That consists of the chimney and the mantle, and you twist it off counterclockwise and lift it right off. You're going to want to carefully set that down. The mantle is very, very fragile, and any apparent jolts to it could damage it. With the chimney assembly off, you can see that our wick on here is a round wick. And when you light this, and before you put your chimney assembly back on, you're going to want to make sure that's burning all the way around, a full 360 degrees. So, you're going to want to turn your wick up about a 1/4 inch up. Then we'll light a match. We're going to want to touch that right close to the wick so it lights on both sides there, and you can see that starting to burn nicely. And then we'll just trim it down a tad there. You want to make sure you've got your flame all the way around, nice even flame, and you'll turn it down lower. And then go ahead and put your base right back on there. Now, as I said, this is a locking base, so you'll put it on there, kind of feel around, and then gently turn it clockwise until it locks right in. Now, the Aladdin is really a fine-tuned machine, and in order for it to work properly, you're going to want to turn it up slowly. So you can see I just raised the wick just a little bit, and we're going to keep going until we see a little bit of a glow around the top of the mantle there. And as this starts to burn and heat up, it will slowly get brighter, is how the Aladdin system works. So what Aladdin recommends, and what I always do, is leave this for about 10 minutes, and we're just going to let it burn like that. Let it heat up, and then we'll go ahead and turn it up to full brightness. So we'll be right back in about 10 minutes or so. So it's been right around 10 minutes, and you can see how the glow of our mantle has gone from being right around the top area to slowly working its way to the bottom. As I said before, as it heats up, the mantle glows brighter and brighter. So now we're going to go ahead and crank this up to pretty near full brightness. And as we do that, you'll see the mantle get brighter and brighter. We're going to turn the wick razor clockwise. And there you go. So now that we've got it up to full brightness, we're going to go ahead and put our shade on. This is the original shade that came with the lantern, and what would have been used in the caboose. It's got the bracket down here, and also one up at the top of the shade to hold it in place when you're rocking and rolling down the tracks. So that's the process we use to light up a Aladdin oil lamp, Aladdin conductor's lamp, and this is the same process we use in the caboose I work in. It's a very important process. Probably the most important thing of this is waiting that 10 minutes for it to warm up. If you put it up to full light too quick, you'll char up that mantle and it'll give off one of the most awful smells, and it'll be a costly mistake because those mantles aren't very cheap. So not a mistake you want to make. But thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to give us a like on the video and subscribe to our channel. We greatly appreciate it. So until next time, guys, take care and happy railroading.